the time when you get to say things that nobody knows that watches it live because they won't watch the replay. And the only people that will see it are people that watch the replay and missed the live.
Okay.
Welcome to our channel. You must be new.
Give us a thumbs up right here at the beginning real quick.
Yeah. See, you can give us a thumbs up even after we uploaded it. You don't have to.
Yeah, thumbs up. You can do that anytime.
Donnie's cleaning up.
Trying to clean up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We're waiting on people. Nobody's in here yet, Donnie.
Nobody's here. I guess we're going to have to start calling people.
I don't know. Maybe we didn't do it right.
I don't mind.
I hit the button.
Hit the button.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if it's telling anybody. Maybe it didn't tell anybody.
Maybe it didn't tell nobody.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, we got somebody?
Uh-huh.
Woohoo! We got somebody.
Tawny has arrived and immediately gave you a thumbs up. Tawny, that was very nice of you.
Thank you.
Doby Man 2 said, I got it.
Woohoo! We're getting there. We're getting there.
John says, hey. Wayne says, it told me. There you go.
There we go. We got a few people.
Oh, look, we got all kinds of people. Addie Hewitt, Chad Dentant. But it only said there were 2 people in here. We didn't know. Well, all right, now there's 10 people in here now. You can say whatever you want.
God almighty, y'all.
RBC says, yo. Everybody's checking in now.
Y'all, we're coming on here just to let y'all know that we got a new, exciting
Video series.
coming y'all's way.
Sean says, yeehaw. Sean, I've been seeing all your comments on our other videos. You're the man, Sean. He's a good dude. He leaves all kinds of comments for us. He's a good guy.
You,
You now have 15 people in here, Donnie.
wonder if the 2 from Australia is in here yet.
What time is it? They're asleep, Donnie. It's 3 o'clock in the morning over there.
Yeah, they ain't getting up probably.
Ed says hi.
We've got a good, series coming up.
So tell them why you're starting the series now. What your thought process is on that.
We're done.
Explain to them what you're talking about.
Okay, what we happened here? We bought us a piece of property, and we've got it finished. So there's no way now that y'all have an interruption in the videos. We can go from start to finish on it.
So basically, we hate to buy something and then start working on it and say, oh, we'll finish this next week, but we might not. John says, hi, guys. Hey, John.
Hey, John.
So we like to finish what we're doing. It's the same way I do the arcade games. If I'm working on like a Miss Pac-Man or something, I want to finish it and then put the videos out because I don't really like leaving people hanging where, it's halfway done and then you never finish it. And depending on the project, like our trucks we're still working on, for instance. So we showed videos of those, but we didn't finish it. And then people say, well, what about the truck? So we,
CNC machine.
or the CNC machine,
Asking about that.
So we've got a project, a property that we've been working on, and we've finished it up. So we're going to start releasing the videos starting Tuesday.
And that's what kept us from all these other projects like the truck,
Yeah.
the CNC machine. We ain't here.
So we haven't been in downtown Jefferson much because we've been out on the outskirts of Jefferson working on a property. And we only work 1 or 2 days a week. So I only work on Sundays. Donnie works on Sundays and sometimes Saturdays, and then sometimes he runs down here in the middle of the week to do something as well.
Yeah.
So, but we've got our property finished. We just finished it earlier today, did the last few little things on it. And now we can start putting the videos out.
We'll start putting the videos. So y'all need to be watching. And while everybody's right here, again, give us a thumbs up. It helps the channel out. And make sure when you go to watch the videos, you give us a thumbs up.
But if they do that, it cancels the thumbs up.
No, when you watch the videos, give us a thumbs up.
You can only do a thumbs up an odd number of times, people. If you do it an even number, it takes it away from us.
Well, I'm talking about when it premieres on Tuesday. Give that one a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So Tuesday,
And this one a thumbs up.
you're not going to believe what Donnie bought.
Ronnie talked me into it.
It was all Donnie. He calls me, hey, I saw a guy putting a sign in the yard. Tell him about the sign. Don't tell him the price or nothing.
Actually, I got a phone call.
Oh, yeah.
I got a phone call on this one. They said,
Oh, I'm thinking of the other place, yeah.
hey, this is going up for sale today. If you want it, the guy wants X, but if you want it, he'll take Y. I said, okay, I'll give him the Y.
So it was inexpensive enough that we bought it. We kind of knew the property because it has a whole story behind it, which you'll see in the first video Tuesday.
So I had to run all the way down here and remove the sign so nobody else would call.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah, so he drove straight down here and took the sign out of the yard.
Hid it underneath the piece of property.
Yeah, boy. That's funny.
It was.
So that was actually a couple years ago that happened. So there were some reasons. We'll get into all this in the next few videos. There were some reasons that we couldn't start on it right away, but we finally got started on it and went to town on it. Had a lot of fun. Filmed a whole bunch of videos.
Just a few reasons.
Yeah. So that's Donnie's exciting news. He's going to start a new series Tuesday. And we've got a whole bunch of videos that we've already filmed for it that are all banked up.
So y'all will be seeing what we've been doing over the last.
Whoop. Where did I get my hat?
Over the last couple of years, actually, we've been doing this, and all the stuff that you have been seeing was prior to that. So we're getting geared up here to get back downtown working on some of our other projects.
So this building that we're standing in is a big warehouse that we talked about it before. If you watched a lot of our videos, you might have seen this is the one that the tornado hit and all that, and to rip the roof off and all that. But there's a building next door to it. It's a big old brick building, biggest building in town besides the big bank. It's actually bigger than the bank.
Yeah, it's bigger.
So that building we've been working on for a long time, and we've filmed videos of it and stuff too, but we've never really released them because, again, we're like halfway through it. But
we probably didn't film them to actually put them on YouTube. We just filmed some videos.
yeah, it was like family movies basically, and I took a bunch of pictures and stuff. But
we might be able to stitch one together.
yeah, we may be able to make you some videos from that. But that's our next property we're gonna work on. We've already done a bunch of work on it. We replaced the roof on it. It's a big building, so that took forever. Did a bunch of repairs to like rafters and things like that in it, and got it nice and solid. And now we're doing cosmetic stuff to it, like finish work, but it's a ways off still because there's a lot of finish work. It's got a wood floor, it's got a tin ceiling. There's just a lot of work. But we're going to be working on that now that we're back downtown and not hanging out at the other property on the outskirts of town.
And we got another one that we're working on at the same time. So we've got two of them going on here.
Yeah. So, but first thing we're going to do is clean this place up. Donnie, what have you been doing?
This is what happens when we get rushed out of town and we're working on projects out of town.
Look at all this. I mean, we need to build like some racks in here so some shelving and some tables. If we had more tables, we'd probably be all right.
No, tables would just catch up.
What are you playing with in your hand?
This is a drain stopper.
And what are you hitting there?
That was my sledgehammer that you made me break last week.
Look at Donnie John Henry did. Look at that. It had a metal handle.
Yeah, and he made me swing it so hard I broke it. But you'll see that. You'll see how I did that if you subscribe to the channel. You'll see that on an upcoming video. Yep. I broke it right clean off. That's the 1-inch steel shaft too. It's solid.
All right, we better think of something to talk to him about. Mm-hmm. We're 9 minutes in, Donnie.
9 minutes, that's it?
9 minutes in.
Well, y'all want to know anything, let me...
Yeah, if they ask us questions, we can answer them. Some of them.
Some of them, yeah.
RBC says, how's the truck? Which truck? The one that I hit the deer with?
Or my Ford pickup.
Or this Chevy one? Or the other Chevy one?
Or my semi.
Or your semi? Or the 65, your original Chevy?
Or the other 65 Chevrolet, or the Dodge.
We got a bunch of trucks. They're all doing about how they were. The one I hit the deer with, I've been putting stuff back together. The deer damaged truck, yeah. Yeah, it's doing fine. It runs fine. I had some little issues with lighting and stuff like that. Like the turn signal stopped working all of a sudden. I couldn't figure out why, but I figured it out. That was kind of funny. So I've been working through some stuff like that. I haven't put the grill back on it yet, but it's getting there. I'm gonna film all that whenever I put the cosmetic stuff back on it, so everybody can see. But yeah, it drives fine. It's still my daily driver.
Yeah, he ain't stopped driving.
Yeah.
That's why he works on it at night. Everybody gets mad because he drives it every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Guy said, "Why would you work on this at night?" Well, it's because I'm driving it, dude. I mean, I'm working in the day. Why not work on it at night? Come on, people. Come on now. You can work. That nobody said you can't. You can't. Nobody said you can't work on it at night. Now, come on now. That ain't right.
I mean, that's extra time.
Yep, it's time. The clock's the same.
Yep.
Clock's the same, people. Come on now.
We did have to set time up last week, didn't we?
Yep, we adjusted the clock out in front in downtown, beautiful downtown Jefferson. Any tips for someone just starting out in competitive cow tipping?
Oh. Hit hard.
Yeah.
Make sure they're asleep. Competitive cow tipping. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Uh-huh. No, we don't know, man. You'd have to give us some tips on that.
Yeah, I don't know nothing. Hit hard or run faster.
Uh-huh.
Make sure it don't have horns.
Yep. We had a couple of our tenants move out.
Yep, I did have that.
John says, how about the CNC table? The CNC table, we haven't been working on because we haven't been down here that much. But we're going to finish it up pretty soon.
And the other one is working.
The other one's working fine.
It's back behind me there.
Yeah. But the new one that we've got that's going to be faster and meaner and leaner and stronger,
We ain't done nothing with it.
we haven't been able to work on it because we've been out of town.
Y'all have seen the last videos of it. That's the last time we worked on it.
Donnie would call me, we need parts from the store to fix the toilet and stuff like that. You know, so we've been doing a lot of working outside of town.
Working on toilets. We work on it all. From the landscaping to the commodes to the septic tanks to the roofs.
The drywall.
Drywall to the...
Mark says, evening, guys. Mark Thornaby in England. Hey, Mark, good to have you, buddy.
We work on everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you got to be if you're going to do anything around here.
So I'm going to try to split these videos up where they're like, whenever we did our original...
We ain't told them what it was yet.
Our original series, we didn't do them as in like, this is what we did this week, this is what we did this week. We did like one area at a time. So that's how we're going to try to do the new video.
Yeah, one area.
So that you, over the course of the video, you feel like something got completed.
Yeah, something got completed. Because if it was one day at a time, some days we went backwards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some weeks we went backwards. Some months we went backwards.
Mm-hmm. But when you do it like that, you kind of can't put it out until you're completely finished because you don't have the end of each area filmed, you know.
And some stuff took me 6-8 months to do.
Yeah.
So
hopefully we're not overselling it. This is not going to be we're not remodeling the Taj Mahal or anything like that. So
the red truck, people asked about it the other day. The red truck is at a mechanic shop. It's been there for 4 months, and it's still not fixed.
yeah.
So it's a little sore subject, but
Tell them what happened with the transmission.
nothing happened with the transmission.
Oh, that was the guy in Rock Hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you saw his video where the red truck died on him and he limped it home.
I got it home. I got it to Ford. They told me it was $2,800.
Just to take the head off and look at it, not to fix it.
I took it to another guy. I determined it was the cam phasers in it. I took it to another guy, told him to fix it because I was recommended that guy by 3 different people. I took it to him.
Now tell him about, basically he specializes almost in fixing the freaking cam phasers in these Fords.
He specializes in changing timing chains in these Fords. So that's 90% of a cam phaser is the timing chain. So I took it to him. He took it apart and put it back together. I went down there to pick it up, paid the guy for it, went out there, got in it, and it wasn't fixed.
It would drive, but it wasn't right.
Drive, but it was still skipping and popping and raising cane. So I left it with him. He was supposed to tear back into it and find out what was wrong with it. He told me that the passenger side cam phaser was screwed up. So he thought it jumped timing on the passenger side, or he set it wrong, or whatever. So he went back in to fix that. Supposedly, he went back in and fixed it and put it back together, and it was doing the same thing.
According to him.
According to him. So now he's saying that the cam phaser is moving on its own because the spring is screwed up or something. And he's got the cam phaser back out again, and he's supposed to be putting a new cam phaser in it. It's supposed to be ready next week.
Mm-hmm.
But
So Donnie kind of got lippy with him.
yeah.
It's been 4 months. The guy's had it for 4 months, right?
I got a little pissed off.
He fixed it the first time in about a week and a half. Okay, but it wasn't fixed. So then Donnie leaves it with him, checks it. The guy's like, okay, I'm gonna have it done Friday or something. It's like Tuesday. I'm gonna have it done Friday or something like that. Of course, that doesn't happen.
Then he went on vacation for 2 weeks.
Went on vacation, and the thing is, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Guy's got some characters working for him.
Yep.
And, you know.
Then he says he lost all of his character. Then
So-
he don't have no help.
So basically, you know, there's a drug thing going on here. Probably not by the guy that runs the place, but some of his characters are shady looking, you know. And so he's trying to get people to work on stuff, and they're not. So this goes on for months, and Donnie hadn't talked to him in probably a month and a half, 5-6 weeks. Because guys, last we hear, he's supposed to call whenever it's ready, right? So Donnie gets lippy with him the other day, and then the guy starts sending him pictures. Oh no, look, I got it all apart. I'm working on it. Because we're just assuming that he ain't even touching it, you know, so he can work on other people's cars.
But there's no way that he's working on vehicles and taking 4 months at a time and still in business.
Yeah.
I mean, the hell, it can't work that way. So he's obviously pushing mine aside to work on somebody else's.
And you know, if it just happens like that, where that's what you got to do, it just tell somebody, hey man, I got to do an engine swap in this, but I'm gonna start on yours again Monday, you know, or something, you know. But don't just disappear for months, you know, while he's got his truck.
It's probably a damn day job at best. Tear it down and put it back if you really worked on it.
Yeah.
And he just it can't take 4 months. I mean, there's no way. So there's something going on there, and he's losing his butt obviously because he keeps tearing it down and putting it back. If he is tearing it down and putting it back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure he don't want to work on it, but he needs to work on it to get it out of there.
So that's where we are with that.
So that's where we're stuck at with that.
Hopefully we'll have it back soon though.
Yeah. If we're gonna have it back one way or another.
Yeah.
Quick. But
I had the same thing happen with a Ford Mustang. I've got a 1969 Ford Mustang, just a regular coupe, right? Not the Mach. And it's really, those aren't worth all that much money. But I had one, huh?
not the fast.
Yeah, not the fastback. So I was driving the car, everything was cool, pretty cool little car, but it had problems, right? So it needed some work. Well, the torque boxes were all rusted out on it. So I'm looking around, and we're gonna do an engine swap in it, rebuild the engine, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking around, and I find a guy that can work on it. Probably 30, 40 minutes from us. Well, it wasn't even that much, 20, 30 minutes from us. So we drive it down there to the guy, and he fixes it up. It says, is Donnie resting on a fancy battery charger? He is. We'll show you that in a minute. Hey, Thomas. So we take the Mustang down there to the guy, okay? Guy's got this nice house. He's got 2 or 3 other Mustangs that he's doing work on. He takes the torque boxes out, cleans up all the rust, paints it, that area, puts the new torque boxes back in, puts in floor pans, I think, or repaired them or something like that. Fixed a dent in the fender, all kinds of stuff. And he did it in like a week, and it was pretty affordable. I can't remember the price, but we're talking like $600 or something like that. It was something like that. It wasn't a ton of money, right? So this guy, he's a rock star, wham, just knocked it out. And he's got 2 or 3 of these things, and he's doing it in his garage at his house. So this is the type of guy you want to find, So he tells me, it's about ready for paint. So he tells me, yeah, I know a body guy. This guy came over and helped me paint mine. And so his car's right there. And I'm looking at it. Damn, that's pretty nice. He's like, yeah, me and him painted it right out here in my front yard. It's like, oh, okay. Right? So I've had a good experience with this guy. He's kicking butt. It's been like a week, and he did all kinds of work, made it look real good. It's nice quality work. Did stuff I didn't even ask him to do because he's cool, right? So he gets me involved with this other guy. So this other guy's got his own place, right? So we get the car over there to him, give the guy, a couple $100 to get started or whatever. He's going to do a lot of body work, minor stuff though, nothing major, just smoothing stuff out, just body work, And then he's going to paint it. Okay, so the guy's got the car for like 6 weeks or something. I finally get a hold of him. Yeah, I did this, that, and the other. So I go down there to look at it, and he's done a little bit of primer and worked on it a little bit, and he did fix one, a spot on the fender or something, right? And so, it's time he needs to buy some more supplies or something. So I give him like another $100 or something. It wasn't even that much money. This string's on for like a year, a freaking year, right? And I didn't give the guy a bunch of money or anything. I don't know what the heck he was doing, but I think there might have been some drugs going on there too. So it started getting where you'd call the guy and you couldn't get him on the phone and all this crap. So I called, if I have a problem like that, there's somebody I could call. I called, who did I? That's right, I called my brother Donnie, and Donnie said, come on. So we got the trailer, showed up at the guy's house. Hey man, we're here to get our car, right? And it'd been like a year or something like that since I gave it to him. So we go out to his garage, and there are nuts and bolts all over the damn place. It's like this. Stuff everywhere. Fenders not on the car, the doors are sitting over here, all the trims in the trunk, the freaking, just...
All the steering is unhooked, the damn master cylinder is gone.
Yeah.
It was like, what the hell?
It was like, oh my God, right? And the guy's like, man, why don't you just leave it here? I'm going to get on it Wednesday. I'm feeling a little better. And I was like, nope, we're getting it. So we got that sucker on the trailer, got all of the parts, and got it the hell out of there. So that will be some upcoming videos you'll see. We didn't film any of that, but I have the car that we're going to have to put back together eventually.
Yeah, and the guy took every nut and bolt out of it.
Steve says, long time no talk, guys. I got a brother that collects with me too. Good to have. Yep, that's true. I got 2 brothers that collect with me. Joey is buying a bunch of showcases.
As we speak.
Yeah, and we don't need any showcases, and he has no need for the showcases. But a guy popped up with some arcade games, and there's some showcases involved, so we're going to buy those. We've thought about it and thought about it. We don't want to put them in the store because if you put in showcases, that's less room for arcade games and pinball machines. And we've got 5 showcases already. But
buy what you want. You buy what
yeah,
you see.
they kind of come with the arcade games. So Donnie has told me he doesn't want any showcases either. So we got some showcases for sale. If you need them, get in touch with. They're just kind of the standard ones. They're not oak ones or anything nice,
Yeah, if there's oak, we'd keep them.
Yeah, if they were the old ones, we'd keep them and put them in one of these buildings. But we had 3 tenants move out. We were going to talk about that.
3 buildings.
RBC says, been a long time watcher of Joe's classic video games for a long time. Thank you for introducing me to Donnie's channel here. Well, thank you for watching, man.
Thank you. Thank you for coming over.
Yeah. So we had some people move out of some buildings, but that's okay. We've got the word out. We'll see if we can get some other people in some buildings.
Hey, I'm supposed to have a candy store coming.
Yeah. Some people say they're going to open a candy store. So I'll run this by y'all. YouTube TV says, hello from Liverpool, England. Hello, Liverpool. That's where the Beatles are from, yep. Donnie.
Liverpool.
And now we know there's 6 good, cool people from Liverpool. I'm counting Pete was there before Ringo. Yeah. He counts, that's 5 people. Come on, people. I know how many Beatles there were. Okay, so I don't know how many of them are from Liverpool, though. Okay, so, the candy store. We have someone called, said they want to open a candy store. And they said there was no candy store here local.
No local.
There's no candy store in Kershaw.
None in Kershaw.
No candy store in Chesterfield.
None in Chesterfield.
No candy store in Pageland.
Not in Pageland.
No candy store in Monroe.
Not in Monroe.
No candy store in Chesterfield.
Not in Chesterfield.
Ruby and Mount Croggan aren't even worth mentioning. There's no stores there.
Nope.
Anthony says hello from Tipperary, Ireland. Oh, hello, Anthony. But they claim they're going to open a candy store. Now I don't know what that would be. Did we ever even go to a candy store, Donnie?
I don't know, but I asked him. I said, "You want a candy store?"
Daniel says, I also work on my old 1969 German Ford 17M. Lots of work have to be done. Also, greetings from Croatia.
Croatia.
Hello, Croatia.
Hello, Croatia. So I asked them. I said, "Candy store?" And they said, "Yep. No cigarettes, no alcohol." I said, "Okay. Sounds like a candy store to me."
Now, I like that sound of it. I would go there.
Yep. Where'd I get my hat?
Yeah. I would go to the candy store. I hope they do it, and I hope it works. I'm excited to see what they mean by candy store.
I'm gonna buy some.
Yep, we will definitely buy candy from them.
Candy.
So hopefully that happens. If it does, we will film some videos and show you what a modern day candy store looks like. Now, if they got candy that you can't get other places, or maybe they're going to make their own candy and sell it.
I just hope they got some good stuff.
They sounded real serious.
I hope they have peanut butter brittle.
Yeah,
You know, I like
peanut butter brittle. You can't really get that. You might be able to get that at Food Line.
peanut butter fudge.
Peanut butter fudge might be able to. You might be able to get that at Food Line.
Not like Mama used to make.
That's true.
I done tried that. Can't find it.
So,
Yep.
so we might have a candy store coming. That'll be interesting.
That'd be enough.
And that's kind of what we've been up to. So if you're joining late, we have a new series starting Tuesday. We're working on a new property. You're going to be amazed. You're going to see this. You're going to say, why are they even doing this? Oh, they're idiots. Look at these morons. So if you want to laugh, if you want to point and laugh at the rednecks from South Carolina, you definitely don't want to miss Tuesday's video.
Yeah.
Thomas says fudge and saltwater taffy. Darth Hucklebuck says Massachusetts here. Happy Sunday, fellas. Can you spin that camera around so we can see what Ronnie looks like? I can't because I'm in the witness protection program.
Witness protection program.
Can't do that.
The fudge. That's what we was talking about.
I think I'd moved on, but
About the fudge.
I think we done finished up on the fudge. We was talking about
I was hung up.
Tuesday. We was talking about Tuesday. Your new video comes out.
But I want to talk about the fudge. Okay, Tuesday, the new video comes out, the new series. And watch your comments now. I've been blocking some people over some stupid comments, so, don't think you can just get away with anything, because I'm watching, I promise you.
You can get away with a lot, though. There's a lot you can get away. Really, if you think about it. Really, if you think about it, you can get away with a lot.
The problem is the context. You ain't standing in front of me, so I don't know. It can be taken the wrong way. You get in trouble. So be careful.
We have some great news we need to share with you. Okay. You're not going to believe what happened about 30. Donnie, this video has been going on for 28 minutes. You're not going to believe what happened about 35 minutes ago.
No, you won't. There ain't no way. Y'all won't guess.
Guess down in the comments, what did we do 35 minutes ago that involved selling something?
35 minutes ago. I couldn't believe it.
We'll see if anybody has a guess.
It was out of the blue.
It's out of the blue, uncoordinated, unplanned, unprovoked. Unprovoked even.
I was like, huh?
Somebody just popped up. We couldn't believe it.
Yep.
Donnie said, can I help you? YouTube TV says you sold some sinks. Sean said 40 sinks. Sean, you're way too optimistic, buddy.
Yep, that's right.
Jeff said, sold a left kidney? No, we didn't sell any
No,
kidneys.
no kidneys.
We need both of ours.
But I did sell.
Steve Pearson, Donnie drinking something besides Diet Coke. Tell him, Donnie.
Yep, I'm on a diet.
He stopped drinking Coke.
Stop drinking Coke.
Hasn't drank one in a week and a half. He turned one down earlier.
Couldn't believe it.
Major Spooch says you're going to buy Milwaukee tools.
I got some right here in front of me.
Have you heard the big news about Craftsman, people?
Yeah,
Craftsman 2 days ago reneged on their plan to build a factory building hand tools in the United States, which they had agreed to do and gotten all kinds of
tax incentives.
tax incentives and stuff from the state of Texas. They have canceled the plans. And I think they did it after they built the factory.
Shutting another one down here in Kershaw.
Yep. So,
It's local.
so Milwaukee Tools. But yeah, we like Milwaukee.
Yes, we sold 2 sinks.
We had some guy walk in and buy 2 sinks off the street in Jefferson.
Just walk in.
He-
Hey, is this where I can buy sinks at?
He was walking down the sidewalk. He came in the doors, which we had open, and said, "Hey, y'all have any sinks for sale?" And so Donnie said, "You messing with me, ain't you?"
Damn.
Thomas Armstrong says, "I don't buy non-U.S. made tools. Man, I try as hard as I can to buy everything in the United States. I'm getting worse. The older I get, and I ain't very old, but the older I get, the more I want to buy U.S. U.S. of the A."
The only problem with the battery operated stuff, buying it in the U.S., there ain't nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
There ain't nobody that's any good.
So like Milwaukee, their stuff's made in China.
Their stuff's made in China, and
But it's good stuff, so,
it is. I hate that it's not made here in the U.S., but
it is what it is.
you got to buy it in.
So Craftsman has bailed.
Yeah, and I don't know anybody now. Klein, I guess, maybe.
Tani said, guess he was familiar with the Sink Emporium. Yeah, he probably saw the video.
Yeah.
Lion Sink Emporium.
What else has got going on here?
We're going to clean up, people. There's too much stuff here. See, here's how it's been going. This is why there's a big mess, okay? Donnie's at his house, and he's got to come down here. So he comes down here, and he brought something, and he just kind of leaves it right here because he's in a big hurry. He's got to go down out of town to go somewhere else. We're not spending any time here. That's why we haven't fixed it up.
Got to go to work.
Got to go to work. And then you come back, the guys are tired, we're tired, we've been working all day. You ain't got time. Just get it out of the truck, and let's get it down the road.
Yeah, because we can't leave nothing on site anywhere.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
We take it all with us when we go.
So we're going to straighten up a little bit.
Got to straighten up everything and get it all back to kosher.
We can't find any of our tools.
Right now, I was looking for my 15, 16th, and this is what I come up with.
Dan Nigel says, same is here in Europe. It's all made in China. They've taken over the world, buddy.
Yeah, they're trying. They're trying it hard.
They like that cheap labor.
Cheap labor and cheap tools, and we're doing it to ourselves.
Yep.
We keep buying.
We keep buying the cheap stuff. Every time you go in Walmart, you taking whatever's in your wallet and throwing it to China.
We're just as guilty.
Yep.
So some stuff you can't even buy right there. Made in China. I mean, everything's made in China.
Look,
now.
parts for the toilet are made in China. Look at this. It ain't right.
Wonder where the faucet's made.
Oh, you know what? You know what I did find though? When we were working on that house, a lot of electrical stuff. Mark says, same in England. Empty the vehicles as crooks break in and take the lot. Yeah. So he's saying he can't even leave anything in his car. That sucks, man.
Made in China too.
Steve says, I sure miss Sears. We were just talking about that earlier because we were using that bandsaw. And we've got some friends here from Guatemala. And he was saying that in Guatemala, they still have Sears. And I said, I didn't think that was true, but he said, he swears up and down, they still got Sears in Guatemala. So, but anyway. So I was going to say, when we were working on this property, we did some electrical stuff, minor stuff, people, minor stuff, right? Minor electrical stuff. And a lot of the stuff at Home Depot that's electrical is made in the United States. I don't know if these are old. I don't know if I've got anything here that is. But some electrical stuff is still made in the U.S. And they got a nice little flag on it. Say made in the U.S. of A. It's a little bit more, but not a ton more.
Yeah, some of the stuff, it ain't that much more at all.
And a lot of times whenever I'm looking for something specific, like I need like a certain thing, I'll just go out of my way to buy the American-made one. So, I'll give you a good example. The other day I needed a attachment for my camera tripod to hold up my iPhone. You know, like the little clip that just holds your iPhone on the top of the tripod. And I thought, man, they probably make those, I would imagine. So I looked, and they got a bunch of them from China. They're $7. And then I looked around, and I found that there's an American company in South Carolina even. It was like $30. but it's kind of over designed. I mean, it's like too nice, really, right? I was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I bought a $30 camera clip. Danagil says, I have Williams fishtails. It's made in the USA. That's true. You buy a pinball machine, almost all of them made in Chicago. That's cool.
A bunch of the light switch covers.
Yeah.
Made in USA.
Yeah, like electrical stuff like that. And our where's our brush, Donnie?
Oh, the brush brush?
Where's our nice brush? Can't find nothing. That's why we got to clean up. There's stuff everywhere.
It's right here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, look at this bad boy. I think we showed this off before. This was like $20. I had to pay $20 for this. But it's made in the USA. A nice USA made brush. We've been using it for a couple years now. Works perfect.
We just got to keep it hid.
Yeah. Make sure nobody uses it. That's our good one.
Basically, when you're doing mortar, you got to have one of them to brush everything off.
Oh, another thing I like to do, Thomas says, it's like computer IC made in Texas, ships from China. Go figure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Another thing I like to do is if we're buying something like a clamp, I just go out of my way to go get the ones that are made in USA, even if they're used. You know, I ain't playing the game if I can help it.
Yeah, but some stuff you can't wait on. If you
made in the USA.
If your commode's broke and you got to have a hose, you
Yep.
got to have a hose.
If you've got to buy it. It's not the end of the world. I'm just saying if we can help it. I'm trying to buy local, USA, if I can help it. And by the way, just so all of you people that are watching from Liverpool and everywhere, and Croatia and Ireland, I would absolutely buy something from Liverpool or Croatia or Ireland. It's just we never see that over here. We don't get anything from it.
Yeah, we don't get nothing from there.
So it's not that we're just USA. We're just sick of the big C. Okay. Oh, show him that thing, Donnie. Okay, I'm gonna show you something, and you tell me what it is.
Everybody's gonna know what that is.
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell what it was. I kind of guessed, but I found this just the other day in storage. What do y'all think that is? Does anybody know what that is?
Everybody knows what that is.
I didn't know what it was.
You got to know what that is. Toothpick.
Mark Smith says airflow for flow. Major Spoosh says damper to an old wood stove. Darth says stove damper. Thomas says flow vent. Sean said wood stove damper. Jet says for a wood stove. Danagil said old stuff is more quality than nowadays. That is reality.
There it is.
Here's how companies design stuff now. I'm going to show you how they design it. So let's say that they were making this nice quality part here. They make that. Anthony says it's all IT here in Ireland. We don't make much anymore either. It's a shame, man. So they make this part. This is how they design stuff now. They make this part, and that's a nice part. And so they ship them out, and they work perfect. And then the bean counters say, hey, we've been looking into it. We can have these made in China for a third of the price. Well, of course you're going to do that, right? So they start making it in China for a third of the price. They lay off everybody in the United States that's working for them or wherever it's made. This one was made in Erie, Pennsylvania, okay? So they lay everybody off, and then the Chinese company makes one that's exactly like this. And they ship it, and you don't really even notice. The exact same thing happened with this Jorgensen clamp. They definitely did this, exactly like I'm describing it. Okay, so they ship it out, and there's no complaints really, except for people like me complaining it's not made in the United States anymore. And then a bean counter says, hey, you know what? If we made this cast iron or whatever this is a little bit thinner, it'd still work, and it'd be lighter, and we could ship it cheaper. And so they make it 30% lighter. And a couple people complain, but, they sell just as many. And so then they go, well, let's do it again. Let's make it 30% lighter again. And eventually they get to the point where about half of them are breaking. And then they go, okay, we got a problem here. About half of these are breaking. So make it 10% lighter, and then we'll stop there. That's how they do it. So that's why all of the crap that we're getting is junk. These companies are just cheaping out on everything. And if they're hoping that it works for 2 months, then you can't bring it back or return it or whatever.
Or Or they'll put a plastic knob on it.
Yeah, put a plastic knob because it save a penny right next to the fire.
Yep.
So anyway, they didn't watch this to see us rant, Donnie. I'm gonna stop
Okay.
ranting. I'm gonna stop ranting. I'm a happy, jolly person, people. I'm just saying. Don't get me started.
Absolutely. All right, well, we just come on here to tell y'all that we got a new series starting on Tuesday.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock in the morning in America.
If anybody's in here and thinking about it, give me a thumbs up.
Mark says thinner items won't last and you have to pay double to replace. Yep.
Yep.
Major Spooch says that's not a rant, it's the truth. Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, we got all these little things. We got them made in USA too.
Acid Rain says hi, Donnie.
Hello, how are you?
Darren says it's been a while since I've seen you guys. Hope all is okay. We are doing swell, Darren.
We're doing good.
So tell them again, Donnie, you got a couple new people in here.
Tuesday, new series.
Starting a whole new series Tuesday. Now, this is not like some people do a new series and they say, oh, we're going to start doing something new, and then they stop doing it. No. We've already filmed all the videos.
We done finished.
We're finished, right? Tuesday, they start coming out.
We're just going to let y'all come along now.
Yeah, we're just going to let y'all see what's going on.
So, it's all done. And if anybody knows Milwaukee on this thing.
Oh, yeah, Milwaukee. What are you doing after I trash China? They're not going to like that.
No, they ain't going to like that. But tell them to get a hold of us. I need a damn toolbox.
Darren says that's not how to sell a bathroom sink. we sold 2 of them.
We sold two.
Somebody popped in earlier today and bought 2 sinks. But, oh, battery charger. We promised we'd show them. Yeah, that is a fancy battery charger.
Fancy battery charger, 6 at a time. But the problem is it only does this one, and then it'll go to this one, and then it'll go to that one, and then it doesn't. It don't do them all at one time.
RBC says might have to settle for DeWalt at this rate.
I can't.
He's threatening them.
I tried DeWalt, and I just can't handle it.
Mark says he can't wait. It's like rebuilding the jailhouse. Exactly. It's a series like that of us rebuilding a property.
Rebuilding a property.
But it's crazy. Wait till you see this video Tuesday. You're gonna say, say what?
Y'all did what?
You're gonna say, and you paid money for this? Oh boy.
Paid money for it.
So.
And it is done. Thank God, it is done.
So we're gonna do a video showing you the before Tuesday. And we're going all over it. You're gonna see everything.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's a good one. Y'all got to wait on this one.
It's going to be the first video in the playlist. So, you do a playlist, all the videos. That'll be the first one. And people will be watching that over and over again. They'll go, I can't believe this.
Yeah, y'all gonna want to stay tuned for that one and see what happens.
Wayne says, if you buy DeWalt, you may as well stick to Stanley Tools. I like Stanley. Stanley Black & Decker has a big factory in Fort Mill, right by Rock Hill. But Stanley Black & Decker owned craftsmen who just moved out of Texas before they even built a tool. So I don't know. I don't know what the crap's going on, but.
And they just shut a plant down here locally.
Yeah, Donnie keeps mentioning the one here. I didn't hear about that, but there's one not too far from here that they just shut down.
Yeah.
So.
But it wasn't. We're sitting here ranting and raving about it. They claimed it was only going to affect 370 jobs.
Mm-hmm. So.
And
sometimes businesses have to close down. Darren says, how's the build an arcade cabinet going? We build them all the time, buddy. We got them. We got a bunch of them we built, like little cabinets and stuff that we.
Yeah, we built a few.
Yeah.
Just a couple.
Daniel says, I like Snap-on tools. I love Snap-on tools, but man, they're a fortune.
The problem with me and Snap-on tools, I've got a bunch. And the problem is turning it in. If I break it on Monday afternoon, I got to wait till the following Wednesday for that guy to come down there and fix it. I can't wait that long. So that's the problem with Snap-on for me. Mac's the same way. I've got a bunch of Mac tools, but I would much rather have a Sears Craftsman wrench and take it back to Sears and have them replace it.
RBC says he likes Makita.
Makita seems to be pretty good, but they're...
a lot of our amigos are into Makita, aren't they?
Yeah.
They really like those.
They're into the batteries. It all comes down to the batteries. If the batteries hold up good for you, you're good to go. And You know, Milwaukee's the one that we went with, and the batteries seem to be 100 times better than anything else we've ever tried.
Steve says, I agree, Donnie. I think he's talking about you saying you'd rather have a Craftsman you can take to Sears.
Yeah, it's easier to get replacement. I mean,
Yeah.
now that they're at Lowe's or wherever they're at, Home Depot, Lowe's, I think they're at Lowe's now. So you can take the tool back and get it replaced. I mean, that says something, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to complain too much about them being made overseas if they're giving you a replacement.
Yeah, so I've got to. That's the drawback. Trying to wait on the new one. You broke it right in the middle of the job. You need it now. You can't wait.
There's a concept with me too, just the way I think. I wouldn't really want Snap-on, and the reason is because everybody knows they're like the top end, and I wouldn't really want the top end, which might sound crazy, but that's just how I think. Like, I'm not made of money. We can't see it. What is that?
Craftsman right there.
Oh, Craftsman. Mm-hmm. I'm not made of money, so I kind of need to buy the middle grade one. You know, I don't want to buy the cheap piece of crap that just is junk, throwaway. But so like a low end American-made one, like Craftsman, or Donnie was talking about Husky earlier. Something like that would be more my, or Milwaukee. Milwaukee makes nice hand tools too.
When I was at Home Depot, I used to work at Home Depot.
Steve says, same with cheap Harbor Freight. Store is local, so just go get another. Yeah, it's got Harbor Freight. A lot of stuff, man, they've got it, and you need it, and you might only need it for 1 or 2 times, and so you don't really want to buy the real nice one.
Yep.
Adam says Harbor Freight makes decent throwaway tools. Yeah.
Yep. When I worked at Home Depot, Kmart was going out of business, and Kmart sold the rights to the manufacturing of
Sean says Weehaw for the win. Bob says, hey, Ronnie and Donnie. I don't know Weehaw. Oh, Weehaw, that's the German company that makes my bent screwdriver. Hi, it's nice quality German stuff. Little, like precision hand tools and stuff.
So
okay, go ahead.
We, as meaning Home Depot, bought the Craftsman manufacturing facility and started making Husky tools at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, if you want the old style Craftsman, they should be Huskies now.
Yeah. So Home Depot apparently bought Craftsman's tooling or something at some point, or something like that.
So
whenever Kmart went under, and that, man, if you look into just how Kmart and Sears went under, holy crap! Some dude came in and I think it was the same guy that Deep Six Toys R Us. Same dude. Toys R Us was making money and owned a whole bunch of real estate. Kate says, most of my tools come from my dad or grandfather's. My favorite hammer is from Firestone. There you go. Heck yeah. You get that nice stuff, it lasts a long time.
Yep.
There might be something you need that you're expanding, like you're doing something that you didn't do before, so you need a new tool, or something new's come along where you got, there's new technology or something, but old tools are great. Didn't Armstrong make a lot of the Craftsman hand tools? I don't know.
Armstrong did make a lot of tools, but I don't know if they made Craftsman or not.
But yeah, the guy that put under Toys R Us, he started selling off their property that they owned and then renting it back. And it was something like he was buying the property or some crazy crap with this other group or something. So they owned all of their buildings and were profitable. He sells the buildings to himself, like another business, and then rents it back to Toys R Us and keeps jacking up the rent till they go out of business while he's the head of Toys R Us.
Well, did you see that Toys R Us, the damn giraffe, was back selling stuff?
Oh, really?
Last Christmas, and everybody was pissed off because they had stock in the company, and the company went under. They
Oh.
lost all their money. Now the damn giraffe's back. They was mad as hell.
Darren said, I think that's called fraud. I think it's called corporate raiding is what they call it. I think read up on that. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. The guy that sunk Toys R Us also sunk Sears and Kmart.
Well, the company that owned Toys R Us was KKR when they went under, for sure.
I have lots of tools from Proxon. I have it more than 20 years and they're just fine for me. Proxon. I'm not familiar with them.
I'm not familiar with them at all, either.
So anyway, we'll see y'all Tuesday. Neil says, I inherited a set Pennycraft tools from my dad back when J.C. Penney sold tools. Woo! Pencraft, not Pennycraft, Pencraft. Yeah, I'll be going on eBay and buying some of them later tonight. I had no clue J.C. Penney's made tools. That's probably pretty cool.
Huh.
YouTube TV. I love the funky music on the Joe's Classic Video Games channel. I've added some to my playlist. That's cool. Yeah, there's a link in our videos where it tells you who made them. That stuff's from Ben Sounds. If you go to bensound.com, it's just some of his free music that you can download. You can download all of those songs.
Play that funky music. White Boy, is that on there?
No. It's not on there.
What about Stop This Train? Is it?
Tell them some music you like, Donnie. They probably want to hear what you like. Bob says, say hi to Joe too. We will. Thomas says, good stream.
Thank you, sir. I normally listen to old country or oldies rock and roll. Mm-hmm. One or the other.
Mm-hmm. Thomas says, see you Tuesday. We'll see you then.
All right, buddy. See you then. Everybody give me a thumbs up going out the door.
Adam says, what's the status of the Chevy Semi?
Chevy Semi. I've not done anything to it because we've been hung up on this other project that you're going to see Tuesday.
Kate says, have a good one, guys. Stay sinky and see you Tuesday.
All right, see you then.
8 o'clock. Be sharp. You're going to love it. You're going to be amazed. Ray says, good day, Ronnie and Donnie. It's 4:50 a.m. Monday morning here in Western Australia. Hello, Ray.
Hello, Ray.
Major Spoosh, I got to run. It was fun to chat and catch this finally live for once. Thank you, too, for such great comments. See you Tuesday. Thank you, buddy.
See you, buddy.
All right, guys, we're going to take off. We got to go. We're doing some painting and some tin ceiling work right now. We're going to go work on that.
Give us a thumbs up for filming it. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Good seeing y'all.